everyone, welcome to the weekly economics news powered by Artha Point. This is going to be very useful for all the students preparing for UPSC prelims, UPSC economics optional, CUET PG economics, RBI DEPER, and many other competitive exams. In this series, every week, I will go ahead and I will tell you a summarized version of all important economics news that happens in India. Okay, beta, let's start with the first one. So we have a special, a special organization called India Ratings and Research, and they on Wednesday raised its estimate for India's GDP growth to 6.7% from its earlier projection of 6.2%, right? And they said that they're expecting higher than expected growth during the September quarter. They've given various reasons why they expect a higher growth. And, the following reasons have been given. Let's discuss those reasons. The first one says the Indian economy is going to grow much faster as what they had thought, right? The second one says that there is sustained government capex. Now, what does this mean? It means that they are assuming that the government is going to do a sustained capital expenditure. उनको लग रहा है government एक level पे expenditure करती जाएगी, capital expenditure sustain कर पाएगी. Deleveraged balance sheet of corporate and banking sector. The prospect of a new private corporate capex cycle and sustained momentum in business and software exports. तो उन्होंने ये सारे रीजंस दिए क्यों उनको लगता है कि जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है that will not be at 6.2% and rather it is going to be at 6.7%. They think that they will be able to go ahead and the government will be able to start a better balance sheet for the banking sector. They think that the government will be able to sustain the capital expenditure. They think that there will be momentum in business. Business अच्छे से चलते रहेंगे. अगर business चलेंगे तो automatically GDP grow करेगा. They think that the software service exports are going to increase. हम ज़्यादा अपनी services export कर पाएंगे. Again, it will lead to a higher GDP of the economy. The second important news that we have for this week is the cost of living highlights. This is, so we know that there is something which is known as cost of living. Cost of living क्या होता है बेटा? कि कितने रुपए में हम अपना आराम से गुजारा कर सकते हैं, सबसे सीधी सादी भाषा में इसको हम ये बोलते हैं. So cost of living is denominated through inflation. जितनी महंगाई आएगी, cost of living उतनी ही महंगी होगी. Now, what they think is that there may be some high rate of inflation in the globe. Overall world में high rate of inflation आएगा, and that is also causing a high rate of inflation in India also. Although there was some decline in September. September में इंडिया में cost of living थोड़ी कम हो पाई थी, inflation थोड़ी कम हो पाई थी. Yet we see that this is again increasing. The second highlight, the third highlight that we have, beta, that is basically for your tea sector. So tea sector, हमें पता है कि इंडिया टी एक्सपोर्ट में बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्म करता है. बट रिसेंटली क्या देखा गया है कि बहुत ज्यादा रेगुलेशंस लग गई हैं एक्सपोर्ट मार्केट में, स्पेशली ईरान में. और ईरान इंडिया की एक बहुत लार्ज मार्केट थी और यूक्रेन वॉर की वजह से, जिसकी वजह से इंडिया के एक्सपोर्ट्स में एक गिराव दिखा है. इंडिया के एक्सपोर्ट्स कम होते हुए दिखे हैं. So it has been seen that India's exports are decreasing. And why are they decreasing? Why did they decrease in the last year? They have decreased because there have been some regulatory challenges in Iran. There have been some regulations that have been plugged in, and which is a very big market for India. And apart from that, there has been this Ukraine crisis, again, which is causing issues for the tea export. The next news that I have for you is from the climate change. Now we know that climate change impacts agricultural sector a lot. But what has been seen recently is that because climate is affecting agriculture of India, and India is a big export country of agriculture, it is indeed affecting the world as a whole. So क्लाइमेट ने इंडिया के एग्रीकल्चर को अफेक्ट किया। जब इंडिया का एग्रीकल्चर गिरेगा, इंडिया कम एग्रीकल्चर एक्सपोर्ट करेगा, एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोडक्ट्स। अगर इंडिया कम एक्सपोर्ट करेगा तो लोगों के पास कम खाना जाएगा। So basically what is seen is that this is not only going to cause a shortage of food in India, but it will cause a shortage of food across the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में से shortage of food आ सकती है. It can cause some shortage. And because of this extreme weather and shortage, it may lead to increase in the prices. जब भी किसी चीज की कमी होती है तो उसके prices बढ़ने शुरू हो जाते हैं. So when we are seeing that there is going to be a shortage of the food, it will definitely increase the prices, but the government ensures that it may do some price controls. The next news that I have is from Goldman Sachs. तो Goldman Sachs एक investment bank है बेटा, और Goldman Sachs ने ये predict किया है कि इंडिया का जो करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट है वो 2024 में 1.3% ऑफ द जीडीपी होगा, और पहले उन्होंने प्रिडिक्ट किया था कि वो 1.9% ऑफ द जीडीपी था लास्ट ईयर. सो व्हाट वी सी इज दैट इट इज प्रिडिक्टिंग दैट द करंट अकाउंट डेफिसिट विल फॉल. अब करंट अकाउंट क्या बताता है? इट टेल्स अस एक्सपोर्ट माइनस इंपोर्ट. तो अगर डेफिसिट गिर रहा है मतलब या तो एक्सपोर्ट बढ़ेंगे या इंपोर्ट कम हो जाएंगे. सो ईदर माय एक्सपोर्ट्स आर इंक्रीजिंग और माय इंपोर्ट्स आर डिक्रीजिंग. एंड इट हैज एक्चुअली बीन सीन कि इंडिया की जो सर्विसेज सेक्टर में एक्सपोर्ट्स हैं वो बढ़ रहे हैं. द सर्विस सेक्टर एक्सपोर्ट्स आर कंटिन्यूअसली इंक्रीजिंग, राइट? So when my exports will increase, the deficit will automatically fall. So it has been seen that the current account deficit of India is projected to fall. वो गिरने वाला है to 1.3% of the GDP. At last, there is some news from the oil sector. तो हमें पता है कि इंडिया जो है वो अपने imports रशिया से करती थी, and we know that there is this war going on. तो हमने क्या देखा है कि रिसेंट टाइम्स में रशिया से जो ऑयल आता था इंडिया में वो कम हो गया है, और इंडिया अपना सऊदी से जो ऑयल इंपोर्ट करती है वो उसने बढ़ा दिया है. सो इंडिया हैज इंक्रीज्ड इंपोर्ट्स ऑफ सऊदी ऑयल. व्हाई? Because there have been war situations in Russia. There has not been any stability in Russia. So therefore, we went to an alternative and we started importing from Saudi. So India increased imports of Saudi oil in December as payment problems drove its Russian oil buy to 11-month low. India Russia से बहुत कम import कर रहा है, with at least 5 cargoes of the sweet so-called variant heading to other locations. Okay, beta. Okay, that is it for this week. I will meet you again next week with more information. Thank you.